Hello, this is Corey Carreri, and this is my progress report for the week of October 15th, 2023 for the Reseller Web Extension project. So, for the last week or so, I have come into some issues, and I have good news and bad news about the project. So the bad news is as you can see behind the screen here, I've done a lot of research into web scraping and what's allowed and what's not, and it does not look like what I'm looking to accomplish is allowed by any of the reselling platforms via their terms of service, which I will show here. The good news is I did take that time as well to formulate a possible solution, which I will continue to implement and move forward with that for this reseller project. And I'll explain what's going to change and why we're doing it the way we're doing it. So just to show first, obviously nothing has changed with the extension yet, and I'll go over this in detail a little bit more. But just to show, I looked at some of the reseller websites terms of service. And for eBay specifically, it says you will not use any robot, scraper, data gathering tools. And it puts a big emphasis on user accounts and user data, mainly for security reasons and confidentiality reasons. Also for like third parties that like sell data, they also don't want that to happen as well. Same with Mercari. It's basically all worded the same, just in different locations. Here it says, use any robot, spam bot, spider, scraper, etc. And then same for Etsy, which are mainly the three reseller platforms that I intend to use because they're the most popular, and B, just what fit well with the project. So instead, I plan on putting hyperlinks in the reseller dashboard. So for example, obviously you can't see what it looks like now, but I'm planning on developing another like rough draft or preview of what the dashboard's going to look like, and possibly even implement it into the next week. So where it says total sales, obviously this $XXX and the percentage will disappear, and it'll show eBay link here, Mercari link here, and Etsy link here. And I plan on doing that for all of this information. It's not as efficient as the web scraping, only because it doesn't put that data right in front of your face. However, providing direct links is still a lot easier for the user to find rather than going and searching for the information on eBay or on Mercari or on Etsy. The only stipulation is, and it would be the same with the web scraping, is the user would have to be logged in to their account, which I will make a note of that, so it is very apparent in the dashboard, probably right under where it says account name, platform name, to say, please note, make sure you're signed into your account. Now, with the web scraping, I'm not able to provide the specific account name or platform name, so I plan on just renaming this. And like I said, I'll provide a better rough draft of what I want this to look like. Again, I still want it to fit pretty well on just the one screen, preferably no scrolling left to right, and not really much up to down either, just so that it's all right here for the user to see. But making the changes first, identifying the changes that need to be made first was crucial. The next part of this, so now that I've identified the changes, really it's just gathering the hyperlinks that will be used. So for example, on eBay, finding the specific hyperlink to provide that total sales data, finding the specific hyperlink for the year-to-date sales data, etc. Once I have that, I'm going to document and gather all of that, and then the next step after that is to just implement it into the platform or into the reseller dashboard extension. And then after that's my plan for at least the next week, is mainly documentation, getting all of the links, or as many of them as I possibly can, but not just solely focusing on that, also focusing on updating the dashboard to be ready to implement those links at the same time. So I'm not focusing on just one thing at a time, especially since this has been a major setback. I want to be able to kind of tackle multiple things at once. So the look of this is definitely going to change, but overall, I would say everything should stay the same. Obviously, any changes that are made will be noted for sure, and this is all done in more detail in the progress report as well. So that's my plans for the next week or two, whenever the next progress report is due. And that is what I have so far. Thanks.